Jabril, can you see anything? Jabril? The coast is clear? Alright. Guess who's back to his V2 2D look? Ladies, gentlemen, non-binaries, your prince is here! And your prince is back to his 2D look. That's because the game we're playing, we're not going to be doing a PlayStation 5 game at the moment. We're not going to be doing a PlayStation 5 game at the moment because, as we've demonstrated back in November, playing a PlayStation 5 with remote play and with my 2D look via V2 Studio, it just doesn't work for some reason. I do not know why. It just doesn't work. So, but the good news is for this game, we're not going to be doing a PlayStation 5 game for the most part. We're going to be doing a PC game for a change. And based on the title, yes, you guessed it, we're going back to Valhalla once again. Cyberpunk bartender action. And with me as always, we have Paimon, Jabril, and yep. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. Thanks, Boka, for the Rickroll. Before you interrupted me, I was just about to talk about the elephant in the room. Yep, looking at you, Padoro Nero. Also, for some reason, Padoro Nero has stars in her eyes instead of the usual green eyes. And it affects her little stars as well on her outfit. I don't know why. Oh boy, maybe she's just starry-eyed most of the time. Anyways, it's good to be back. It's good to be back in my 2D VTuber look for a change. It's been a long time since I last used it. Because I was busy with PlayStation 5 games, you know how it is. So, anyways, there was a redeem before the audio. Let me check. Hashide sori yo, kaze no yo oni, suki ni hara wo, padoru padoru. There we go. Alright, Dad, so let's move on to the game room, shall we? Yeah, it's kind of awkward considering now that it's dark. Considering now the background is dark just to save face on the frame rate. Anyways, we're gonna be it's been a long time since we last played Valhalla, so let's open it up. Let's boot up the game so we can get started and we can get back to work. We can get started on the game and we can get back to work. All right. Okay. Na 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 na. All right, where is there it is, remote play. There we go. Much better. We're back to the grind. Na, 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 na. Let's see. Let's load. Load. Alright. I wonder how long it took. Oh, that's right. Your account was charged $8,000 as payment for your electricity bill. Have a nice day. Jill's power didn't get the cut. This gives her peace of mind. Now she'll focus at work with no problem. Didn't get cut. Oh, okay. Jill's power didn't get cut. This gives her peace of mind. Now she'll focus at work with no problem. Have a nice day. Will do. Alright. 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 Bill paid. Didn't you have a boyfriend named Bill? Alright. The augmented eye. Lilith receiving mysterious messages. Oh boy. Now machine rejection has taken 80 lives. Whoa. She's among those 80. Huh. It's been a long time. Model warrior Jillian returns this February. Magical Girl show. Is that a tear eye? No. Jill, she loves the show. It's obvious she loves the show. Alright. Dangerous opinions. It's Saturday, 12/24. Almost Christmas. Alright. There's nothing much we could do, so... let's see. There's nothing much they could do because now it's Christmas, and there's nothing they could do now, so... Let's see what happens. Alright, have a nice day. Now we can get back to work without any problems. Alright. It's a good thing I saved. Saturday, December 24th. Ah. Feels good to go back to the same old grind. Whoa. I like that. Just keep it as it. No, never mind. No signal. Yeah, just keep it as is. Why not? Dana, good to see you again. Ah, hey Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but oh. It's been a long time since I last caught up with the Valhalla story, so yeah. Not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on errand duty, buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird, coming from the owner. Every drink for here would come out of our own funds anyways. So we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kind of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the three of us, the dogs, you invited City Hacker, Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Ah, Dorothy Hayes, of course. Automa hated the title of the spin-off game. Ah, yes. Yeah, the planned spin-off that has yet to be released. Yes, I am aware of... Yes, I am aware of the planned spin-off. Yeah, actually, it's technically a sequel, which is Nirvana. Automa hated the title of the spin-off game. Wait, spin-off game. Hold on. Wait. There is Valhalla Kids, which is a Japanese high school, PS1 graphics. Wait, Valhalla Sapphic. Oh, Rhapsody. Yeah. Yeah, Automon has the right to see. I don't know. Yeah, you can't fight against Automon with that. You can't fight against Automon with that, I'm afraid. I am sorry, you can't do that. Yep. Alright. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting, the more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office, call me should anything arise. For a bar owner, Dana really does care for Jill. Kitty, yes. Sapphire Kitty Rhapsody. Jeez. Alright. Ah, yes. You can remove them by right-clicking their title or swap two songs. Add songs by clicking... Let's see. We already have Snowfall, which I love. I sent you the link that Automod also hated. It's an itch.io game. Hold on. Oh, I see. Oh, so it's an actual title. Damn. It's an actual title. Valhalla Sapphic Rhapsody. You see that she didn't exist. Schrodinger's girl and just a cat spend an evening together pondering the nature of the existence and how to get the hell out of the boxes. It's from the same It's just a short story about a boy left behind on the mean streets of Glitch City and a girl left behind the laws of physics. Worlds we build while waiting for someone to break our walls down. Anna Green and 4 Julius Stingray star in this tale. A tale of... Oh my god. We might have to workshop this a bit more. We'll get in the post. The story itself is free, but if you pay our suggested price, you'll get the images inside the ebook as high-resolution standalones as bonus. So it's basically, wow. Sukeban Games has their own itch.io. So they have their own Valhalla Kids. They have their own Sapphic Poo Rhapsody. Hold on. They even did a prototype version of the game. Oh my god. Yeah, it's a spin-off book, I'm aware. Okay. Okay, now let's see. Let's get to business. Time to mix drinks and change lives as usual. Yes, Snowfall. My favorite. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Hey, welcome to Valhalla. Oh, a BTC bar. Huh, that's new. Those are the two new ladies I haven't seen before. Huh. This one looks somewhat similar to Foo Fighters from JoJo. Hold on. Why am I... Again, I'm picking her nose again. Come on, you share too. Ew, disgusting. Whoops, sorry, I shouldn't have done that. My bad, sorry. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? You should have called it the Minotaur Center. Huh. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. Go to the right. We see a building filled with hobos. This should be it. Huh. Anything else we can help you with? What the hell? We'll have a drink. And you? Just a brandtini, please. Alright. The girl asked for a brandtini. It's a sweet drink. Let's see, if I recall correctly... 1, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The fly on TV looks like birds dancing on their head. Is that spaghetti in your pocket, or is it able to fly and become invisible? What are you talking about? What do you mean there's a... What do you mean there's a... What are you talking about? A spaghetti in my pocket, or is it able to fly and become invisible? What are you talking about? Okay, let's see. 3 power delta. 1 Carmotrine. All aged. And if I recall correctly, you have to mix the drink for around 4 to 5 seconds. Alright, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Spaghetti in your pocket was only the non-Valhalla game on itch.io by the company. Ah, that's different. Here you are. Thank you. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season, miss. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. And your little friend is... Essentia. I get it. You're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Ah. Alright. Have you ever heard of a game called Yeek Bartender? You mean that cult classic game that has seen like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year? Hold on. 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year. I don't know why, but for some reason it sounds similar to the upcoming Gears of War Reloaded game. Just kidding. That one. We're in a cosplay crew dedicated to it. We get lost on the way. Huh. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wearing jeans under a skirt. Huh? Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Ahem. Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. Alright, fluffy dream. Let's see, where is it? Sour. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And 3 power delta. And it's optional Karmatrine, right? Alright, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Here you go. Yep, that's the stuff. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? Again, he'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music. Does your friend prefer the 80s R&B or the 70s? I don't know much about R&B, but I'm gonna have to go with the 80s music because I like the 1980s. 1980s, you know? Alright. 1980s, I think. Cool. Oh shit. Boss, DD R&B. I'm coming. You see, Diddy is a 1970s purist. And no, I'm not talking about the other Diddy. That's a different story. This one is D-I-D-I, not the other one. Alright? And leave him out of this. He has teased people for even liking 1980s R&B before. Best R&Bs was in the 50s, 60s. In the 70s, it got weaker. Huh. He got tased. Eesh. Oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that will be that. You should go check on him, though. Right. Thanks again for the directions. No problem. Come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Leave Asterix. Keep Asterix and Tintin out of your fucking mouths. Black sailor uniform? Hope Jill is overthinking it. More importantly, jeans under a skirt? What are they talking about? Anyways, welcome to Valhalla. Oh no, Dorothy is back. Oh, hi, honey. Obelix won't be harmed by an illusion. I know, he's not harmed by anything. He's invincible. That's the gist. Alright. Also, Dorothy isn't the same chirpy as usual. But still, you can't blame me for liking a little robot girl. I mean, she is a machine after all, and she's technically legal, so what? Just saying I know the joke. Yep. Oh, hi, honey. You sure you're okay? I just kind of wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can't let him just wander? Can I get you something? A sugar rush? Yeah. Hold on, she asked for a sugar rush, but she told me about a drink that cheers her up. Oh boy. Let's see. There's a drink that cheers her up. If I recall correctly, wasn't it, I don't know, Piano Woman? She asked for a sugar rush, but the one that she likes and what cheers her up is Piano Woman. Let's go with that. Alright. Bronson extract, 2 power delta, 3 Planner Guide, 3 Carbotrine, all aged and mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. I know you asked for a sugar rush, but there's something that you like. Here you go. Yes! I was right! Piano Woman is the right one. Yes. Yeah. It's been a while since I last played the game, so yes, I had to look it up. I'm sorry. But, I mean, it's not that dissimilar in the game, you know, because you have to look up drinks. So, yeah. It's not that dissimilar, so don't worry about it. I did? Wait, I did! You actually remembered! Yes. You're so sweet. I was half expecting her to say that she meant a literal piano woman. Glad I was wrong. Oh my god, this is so cool. So much silence. Oh! You all saw that! There's a heart in her eyes. Heart! Heart! Look! Look! See! See it! See it! See! See! Hey, are you talking to someone in the audience who goes to SIA online briefing documents to play Carmen Santiago? I said see it! Not SIA. SIA? Jeez. Alright, moving on. By the way, thanks for staying with Jill the other day. Turns out she really needed that. Did you enjoy it? Oh, did you ever find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about it. I did it because it was you who needed my help. But a hug night is usually one of the most expensive services. It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has body order or something like that. Not to mention, it limits the chance of getting other client that night. Yes, I am aware what that organization is. Yes. Can we please move on? Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So, from what Data told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me about it? I brought it up enough times already. Huh. You were sad, and that's all you need to know. Yeah, this one is more sad, so let's keep it at that. Sorry for the loss, though. Mean it. Thank you. Although I wondered for a while, do you, Lilith, really understand death? Sorta, kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up by the collective source. Even if our bodies were destroyed, we could still be redeployed with our personalities and memories intact. So, our concept of morality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do, huh? You can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. Asimov's 3 laws of robotics, huh? You seem quite knowledgeable about your robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure that I can live like that, like I do, helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans? I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools. Kinda like what's going on right now. But how could those laws still apply to them after they achieve self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? If I remember correctly, those were only the distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took to them like they were the very laws of physics or something. And like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit, dude. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know. It's small, but it's comfortable. Just the way we like it. Your cat is so cute. What was his name? It's 4. Why 4? I figure if you ever got lost, at least I want to be able to yell, 4! It happened once. You'd be surprised by how many golf players you run into. And every time you play with him, you could say, It's for... I see what this is. Foreplay. Yeah. It was also named after someone. Really? A little kid that wanted to transcend. What? A movie character or something? Yeah, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Let's see if you know me that well. Give me something I'd like. What would something that Dorothy like? Oh boy. What would Dorothy order? Her favorite drink will always be Piano Woman, but she also likes, Hey, I know what to do. You don't have to, show me a link to the Wikipedia page. I know what I have to do. Don't worry. Don't worry, I know what to do. Dorothy would usually order, let's see. She would usually order a Sugar Rush, but Piano Woman is her favorite drink. Alright. That was fandom, not Wikipedia. Then explain why there's a wiki in that link. Explain why there's a wiki in that link. Let's see. You know, she had a Piano Woman, so why not, for this time give her a Sugar Rush. Something that she usually likes. With optional carbotrine, all mixed. Whoops, just mixed. Alright, let's try it again. Aldehyde, powdered delta, carbotrine. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Here's your Sugar Rush. This one's pretty basic, huh? First drink ever created on the system. Still a favorite of the people up till today. Yeah. I don't know why, but I have a feeling that the drink flavor of Sugar Rush would, I don't know, be something more, if it's sweet flavored, then something more, I don't know, like cherry flavor or something, something lemonade like, but still sweet. Nah, maybe like a fruit cocktail flavor, yes. Anyways, moving on. Can't blame him. I still can't believe you actually remember what I said about the Piano Woman. It's always good to keep a note of what regulars like, you know? Yep. I've wondered for a while, though, why do you keep coming back here? For you, of course. Come again? Why else would I come, if not to see you? You're one of the few people willing to hear me out, always filled with curiosity. And you're cute. Talking to cute people is always nice. Cute? I am adorable. And don't you forget it, Dorothy. There's also the bar. The way it's insulated from the noise of the city. It's comfortable. It's just a bit away from the street I'm always at. It's a win-win. I see. It was weird to see you down, though, especially since you're always so lively. I wasn't down, really. I was just thinking about a lot of things. Well, wait. My mom's guardian asked me to go home on Monday for a bit. And as much as I love her, being with her is usually tiring. Guardian? That whole thing about someone taking care of a little after they're deployed until they reach maturity, right? Yep. I'm proud to say that I reached psychological maturity in just 1 year. They always try to keep a varied pool of volunteers to make the collective source grow faster. What's wrong with your guardian? She still treats me like a little kid. The worst part is that sometimes I fear she might see me as some sort of replacement for a dead Oh. I was deployed to her not long after she lost her daughter. A contrived coincidence, really. Even when I was still developing self-awareness, I always feared she might be using me as a replacement. She didn't, though. Or at least not consciously. At times, she would just stop doing something or return a gift she's given to me. Man. It felt like she was projecting too much of her daughter onto me. What irony that years later, I make a living pretending to be someone else in the bedroom. How's that? Well, most of the time, my job involves role-playing. A daughter, student, some helpless kid. It means I've got many clients looking exactly for that. But on the other hand, from a professional standpoint, I'd rather have them hire me because of me. Because of my character, not because I'm the one that roleplays as... Yeah. She does get paid well with her duty, but she wants more out of that. Maybe I need to exaggerate some attribute. And what's the problem with your guardian? If you do that on a daily basis, then why worry about it? Because I don't want to make her sad. Every time I visit her, I fear she might look at me and see her daughter. Yeah, at this point I don't even care if she's projecting her daughter onto me. I just don't want to make her feel sad. Did you try talking with her? How so? Telling her what you said to me. Clear up those fears. I mean, unless she's not the kind to want anyone opening up to her, that is. I never really thought about talking to her about that. It doesn't sound like something you just bring up, though. Keep it in mind, at least. Maybe she'll appreciate the gesture. I wouldn't know, though. I haven't met her. Don't worry, she's a really nice woman. The problem is mostly me. Well, then, I'm taking my break. Oh, I'll be leaving then. No. What I was trying to say is that I'm taking my break. You want to come? Really? If you don't mind talking on a chilly night in the alley behind the bar, that is. Eh, I've done worse in alleys. Let's go. Despite her, outgoing personality and her, usual, weirdness in a good way, her, what's the word? There's quirkiness, yes. Quirkiness in a good way. She's actually someone who would be a good person to talk to. Alright, we're taking the break. The good, shut down Alright. Alright. Whew! Man, that was good. Now let's continue. It's now safe to keep playing. Oh! It's break time. Don't call me Becky. Chat with Becky behind the bar. Dorothy, but... okay. It's cutscene time. Smoke? No way. Absolutely not. No way. No way. No how. Are really offering me a little... Yeesh. Bad idea. Especially with a Lilim. Innocence, however, is another matter entirely. Anyways, thanks no. Smoking seriously messes with my air filters, and they're a hassle to replace. Don't mind me though. Smoke to your heart's content. Yeah. Why don't you tell me about this guardian of yours? Want to know what kind of woman she is? Sure. Her name is Sophia Graham. Graham? A retired PE teacher. Nowadays, she works at the gym during the morning shift. She's pretty fit, if I do say so myself. She had a daughter. Apparently, she suffered from nanomachine rejection all of her life. Whoa, that's bad. Nanomachine rejection is basically where the body has, develops withdrawal systems when injected with nanomachines. It's like your body refuses to accept the nanomachines in your system. Your body's trying to fight back. But the process, but that bodily function, the process could be severe depending on the person. I know so. I'm from the future. This type of stuff can happen. And when she finally healed, she was hit by a truck. Oh. Her daughter didn't die from the nanomachine rejection, but she was killed in a vehicle accident. Man, that's a different story. Damn. Her daughter's name? I don't know, I never asked. Are you okay? I'm reading fear. Or is that surprise? Nah, I'm fine. Read? I don't see emotions like you do. I have to make do with a combination of body heat readings, face recognition, and context. Holy shit. Don't underestimate the powers of body language, of course. I'm still a bit confused about some, but I've gotten better with time. Anyway, you sure you're fine? Yeah. Scared surprise, she's not wrong. Does that mean your last name isn't really Hayes? Hayes is just my artistic name. Sounds more exotic than what people usually look for in this business. I tried other names though. Dolores Hayes. Genesis Graham. Dolores Hayes? No way. Absolutely not. Is that a nod to Zone of the Enders 2167 Idolo? There's a character who goes by the name of Dolores Hayes. Not Hayes as in like H-A-Z Hayes. I'm talking about H-A-Y-S Hayes. Yes, Dolores Hayes from Zone of the Enders. Oh my god. Oh my god, those references, those nods and references, you gotta love them, you know? You gotta love them. I tried Dorothy Warrior once, but a legal tea came out of nowhere and stopped me cold. Yay. Yeah, no way. Someone clearly put a copyright on Dorothy Warrior. And your legal name? Rebecca Dorothy Willow Graham. A bit of a mouthful if you ask me. Not exactly for me, because my full name is, of course, Sadhana Ashlow Zola VIII. Advice from Ursula. The men up there don't like a lot of blather. They think a girl who gossips is a bore. Those poor, unfortunate souls. Yes. Rebecca Dorothy Willow Graham. Anyways, as I was saying, my full name is, of course, Sadhana Ashlow Zola VIII. Or considering my alias, I could add in Sadhana Ashlow Ezekiel Zola VIII. Now there would be a new reason to put Zeke as my nickname. Ah, man. So Dorothy's actually your second name, huh? Should I just call you something like Becky? Yes! People have always called me Dorothy rather than Rebecca for some reason. That's why I chose it. I mean, harkening back to my days in the Soul Century War, where I'm from in the future, most of the people usually call me Zeke. That's because those people back then, they don't know my true identity at the time. Moving on from that, sorry I had to do a little bit of a lore dump here, but let's move on. It's useful too. People have tried to falsify stuff using my name and they always get caught, huh? Because they use Dorothy Hayes as their name. Yep. Only my guardian calls me Rebecca, so it's weird to hear from others. And what about Willow? Well, it's my first third name. Whoa. When I got registered, my guardian was married to a guy who had Willow as a last name. Shortly after I joined their household, they separated, so I was left with his family name first. So Rebecca Willow would be her real name, it's short. Doesn't have the same pizzazz to it if you ask me. What do you say, Becky? Stop it. It'd be like if I call you Julianne all of a sudden. Oh my god. Two cowboys firing at each other in a duel, but both of the bullets hit each other, resulting in a draw. That is what happened. Whoa, that was anger I read now. Lots of anger. I think it's weird enough already if you just call me Jill instead of Honey. Weird, huh? How you can end up with feeling associated with a name that's not yours? I have an uncle that always called me Tina. He kept calling me cousin Tina Jill for some reason. Neither of us minded though, because he's calling us what he thinks we're called instead of mixing us up. That, and it's completely useless to try and correct him. If someone calls you by their if someone gives you a nickname and calls you that, it'll probably be hard to try for them to call you by your real name instead of your nickname. So in some cases, a nickname is good because there are a lot of people, and if you meet a lot of people, there's always good nicknames. But you know, maybe that effect is true for your clients too. How so? Worried about your clients not hiring you because you're you, right? But think about what happens when it's announced that a character will be played by a different actor. Sure, it's a character, but people are also going for the actor playing the character. Yeah, it's like James Bond. He was originally played by Sean Connery, and then a couple of years later, he would also be another actor, Roger Moore, would take his place. Then there's Timothy. Then there's who's the other one? Pierce Brosnan. Then Daniel Craig. So yeah, it's kind of like that. You're saying they go for my roleplay instead of just mere roleplay? Sounds too far-fetched. Plausible, actually. Okay, honey, I'll take my leave now. Don't want to take up all your break. Thanks for the chat. See you at the party tomorrow. Bye. Need to remember to buy more cigarettes. Jeez. Alright. Keep the same selection as usual. Whew. Actually, Sean Connery was the third to play the character. Huh? No, oh my god, no way. Is he? Hold on, I need to look it up. This is mind-blowing stuff. Come on. Let's see. The first, however, was called Jimmy Bond instead of James. What the hell? Okay, now I'm seeing that this is bullshit. You're trying to get a reaction out of me. All right, did we miss something? Unless you count the worst pay-per-view main event fight I've seen all year. Nope. All right, going out. I'll have the word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for the match, he must be devastated. All right. Going to Valhalla. Oh, Say's back. Oh yeah, that's right. Say got injured in the fight. In a incident back in the bank. In that story, she got injured a bit. How are you doing? The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. Ahem. How about your injuries? My bones are healing nicely. My wounds finally closed. The scars itch a bit though. Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Buster? Stellar doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking it with me. Ah, that makes sense. What can we get you? Something cold. Sure. Something cold for Say. Something cold for Say, huh? Say Asagiri, of course. Say P Asagiri, of course. Oops. She wants something cold. She wants something that is cold. Huh. Anything that is cold. Something cold. You miss Barry Nelson and David Ninan in your name listing. Huh. Something that is cold. Cold drinks, huh? Strange. Homie, hold on. Let's see. Something cold, right? So, let's see. She wants something cold, so let's see. There's Mercury Blast. It'll have ice in it. Alright. All on the rocks and blended. If I recall correctly, it must be after 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Here's your Mercury Blast. Yeah, this is the stuff. Why drink something cold when the weather outside is so cold too? Speak for yourself. I'm streaming right now in the summer. It's June, so it's summertime, and actually, it's good. But because it's December in the game, I guess it makes sense why it's. I guess it doesn't make sense why you should drink something cold. It's like having ice cream while you're out in winter, where you should be saving that for summer. Or it's like drinking hot chocolate out in the scorching desert. It's not that cold, actually. Always had a decent tolerance for the cold, but I'm not a good reference. Stella isn't with you today? She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on something she ordered. And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. Throwing a party? Sorry, I can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time? If there is a next time. Hey, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun, drink a couple of beers in our honor. Alright then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? Really big, lots of food, drinks, and music? Yeah. Sometimes there's too much food, though. That's not a party. That's a banquet, okay? If you have lots of food, too much food, then this isn't even a party. It's a banquet, alright? You can't confuse a party with a banquet, alright? I am a crown prince of the Zola royal family. Are you kidding me? That's a banquet. That's not even a party. That's a banquet. A banquet is if you have too much food. Hell, you can argue that it's even a buffet, but this is a banquet, all right? Let's move on. At the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. Leftovers, huh? She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. Seriously? She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Maybe the kids even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Oh! Nice. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party, she most likely celebrates it big. Interesting. Do you like parties? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend, though. I just don't mind going to them. I see. I only go to parties that Stella's attending, because otherwise I just stand there without anything to say. And I'm not one to wear dresses, you know? You're not? Tad too ripped. They don't look cute. I mean, you do look pretty ripped. But with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. There too, I'm breezy too. Feel like I'm wearing nothing. I bet you look good. Jill? Probably. Years since she last wore one, she wouldn't know. Wearing her arms were too thin or something. We all have a complex, then. You want to know what's my complex? Shoulders. Yes, and that only applies to the shirts I'm wearing. If there's a shirt that fits me, but it doesn't match up to my shoulder length or something, If like there's the the rough part on the shoulder parts of your shirts, dress shirts, and if it's slipping, if it's going below, then it's not good. It must remain at the right level. Yeah. Even Stella has her own. Hard to imagine. She does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size. That's the problem? She's not that small. I think she's smaller than her. The opposite kind of complex. A bit self-conscious about having a big... Whoa. Again. Wait, she's seen bigger chests? Jeez. What is she doing? What is Jill doing? But comparisons are useless. They rarely help with complexes. Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. I'm afraid that that's not a good idea. Well, she does go to the extra mile to hide it. I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair those, drills. Yes. Styles her hair like that to help divert attention away. Huh. I mean, it is working because the drills look badass. If she seems affluent enough, why not go through a reduction surgery? Because she also likes having them. Jeez, it's so confusing. Make up your mind. She takes her bust size after her mom. Miss Carmine is quite proud of her. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence. And bigger means more confidence to show. Yeah, here's the thing. Bigger doesn't always mean better. She says something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite an admiration for her mom, so I guess it would... If she does that, it would be like betrayal. Making it sound like she's hiding Jacobs or something like that. I guess in the taller or thicker person, her side would be normal, just a bit shorter, thinner than the norm. Huh. Self-conscious. Does she? Height, huh? Not being average height hinders me. Huh. What about you? Yes and no? Not the bust size, but look too manly. Ah, that's the problem. Huh? And I can't help but wonder if bigger would help with that. You're fine, don't worry about it. Anything else you like? Something that is non-alcoholic. Oh, non-alcoholic drinks, definitely. Oh, this one is pretty simple. You just have to have, let's see. Any drink that is not alcoholic. Doesn't have anything that is alcoholic. Anything that is not alcoholic. That means no Carmotrine. Let's see. Something that is non-alcoholic. If you see something that has optional Carmotrine, that means it's not alcoholic. Let's see. What the hey? Standard, let's see. Standard, Sugar Rush. Why not? Remember, no alcohol. 2, 3, 4. Sugar Rush. It doesn't have any alcohol in it. Thanks. You're not the one to drink that much alcohol, are you? Makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least, makes my legs go numb. It's annoying, to be honest. Makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. Yeah, so... As I mentioned before, even though I am of legal age to drink alcohol, actually way past legal age to... way past the legal age. Like, 21 in the States is the legal age to drink alcohol. And I'm already... Let's see... Whoa, a lot. Considering on who I am at the moment. So considering how long, I'm already way past the requirements. So I'm So yeah, I don't usually like drinking alcohol, not because of the fears of me getting drunk, but because I'm more used to something to more sparkling instead of something that is usually bitter. Besides, sparkling drinks are more of are the ones that have a little bit of a zing to it. Otherwise, alcohol is mostly for occasion, and I never drink by myself. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier. Yeah, losing control. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. If we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food. Correction, Connery was second and David Neva was the same character, but in unofficial to the production company Bond film after Connery was already playing the character. But Barry Nelson's Jimmy Bond is still the original version of James Bond to be filmed. Huh. Or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logistical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment, make you do stupid things sometimes. Yeah, saw that firsthand. Yeah, an ugly sign no one should be a part of. It's also a matter of addiction. Start with just liking to drink, but then you need more, and before you know it, you're hooked. Yeah. What kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy, just a small party. Boss, Gil, a couple of regulars. They'll bring in the food, we'll chat. Yeah, it's a small party. A little get-together. Now that is an actual get-together. At least better than the whole Planning Madness Stella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know. Got it. See? What do you plan on doing now? Gonna check one last error before going home. I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded? She has no idea. Never prepare a plan B because she figured if you can go with plan B, why not just make it to plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption, just sick of it. Huh. But she's alive. Learned something after that hellhole in the Apollo Trust. Yeah, that whole incident. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. Don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure out sooner or later. Nice to know. And alright then. See you later, Say. Ah, another customer. Oh, the detective's back. It's Art. Here's the baldy one. Give me a strong drink, won't you? A strong drink from the detective. Jeez. Oh boy. Private investigator Art. Something strong and manly. Something that is strong and manly. If I recall correctly, there are several. I think it would be beneficial. I think it would benefit for, let's see, a Mars blast. Why not? Alright, that's 6 Bronson, 1 powdered, 4 Flannerguide, 2 Carbotrine, and it must be blended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blending, blending, blending. There we go. Here you go. Yeah, this'll do. What brought you here? Nothing special, just working on the case and happen to be in the area. Kind of work? I'm just tracking someone, a gun for hire. And the Crimson something? Oh, I am tracking that one. Didn't you just get out of that? Yeah, but the guy offered me a huge bonus and I just couldn't refuse. Well, you make the call. I wonder though, there has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as middleman to look for the murder. How safe is this place? Protected by the BTC property laws, the walls are soundproof, and I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Wait, you said they're soundproof. Why? The vending machine's outside. They're very talkative. They'll be annoying without those walls. Ah, makes sense. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Nope. It's a big name from Kanye-vania. Kanye-vania? His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nano machines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, they will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. Ugh. That's like having small nanomachine-sized piranhas eating your entire body from the inside. Ugh. That is a really worse way to go. That would be a really worse pain to go. And not only that, if someone were to come up with something like that in, you know, the Death Note, it should not happen. It must be realistically possible. Wait, why am I talking about Death Note all of a sudden? Jeez. Man, that old anime is really ridiculous. Anyways, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the game. Let's move on. Using it as a guinea pig to see what causes the reaction if it can be used to fight down machine rejection. Oh my god, Crimson Rose is his daughter. Left years ago to earn her living here, hasn't seen her since. It could be a lie. Doubt it. Did the research. In reality, she is his daughter. The nanomachine things was inspired by a comic book that also inspired the Transformers comic Rust Plague. Transformers. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue what was making the contract. Tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. Alright. Can I get you anything else? A Cobalt Velvet. Sure. Cobalt Velvet. All on the rocks, which is ice and mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4. There, Cobalt Velvet, at your service. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No, of course not. What made you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time. You told me you wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least, deliver her a message. You could have been lying. People lie, you made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like not being able to find your daughter. What's it like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing or even if she's alright? I have a daughter around your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight, she ran away from home. At first, just waited for her to show up, but I got worried when I had to find her. No trace. No one has seen her. I was worried if something might happen to her. Guess how my tracking skills and list of contacts begin to grow. I finally found her, taking cover of some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand. And the search? I'm very close to finding her. She's pretty good at covering her tracks. Whoa. Compared to her before the bank incident, though, she seems slower. Either she let her guard down or something else is happening. When you find her, what will you do? I have the letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? I will still not look into it, but I can take care of myself. Don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. I want to make my own drink variant now. Take the Cobalt Velvet and add some spice to make Devil in the Blue Dress. Oh. I think that would... Man. Taking the Cobalt Velvet, adding some spice, that would be, you know, very spicy. It'll be a bit of a spicy drink. I mean, Valhalla does spicy drinks too, so I don't think it's a bad idea. Okay, I better get back to work. Alright, see ya. Well, we're done. 8 p.m. tomorrow. No working beforehand. Bar will be closed. Come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party. It's party time. And Gil stored all the things in the home because of how close it was to the stores. I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. Cool. Oh, wait a minute. I'll go with you. Sure? Alright then. Cool. Total earnings, drinks total, 0 mistakes. Yes! 3% commission, today's payment, tips, flawless service bonus. Yes. I know the small party is what you needed. Today's total transfer, we got total funds. Cool. Merry Mega Christmas. Let's celebrate Santa's resurrection at the Mega Santa that saved Christmas from the Redmonds. Happy holidays. We did it. Alright, since we made it this far, we might as well save. There we go. Oh, new news from Kiribiki. Mega Christmas is here. Mega Christmas. Cool. Cool. Man. So I have the urge to hug her. Cool. Very cool indeed. Let's check the... Again with the mysterious messages? Suddenly stopped again, everything back to normal. An army of robot women sexists? I'm not sure. The king of the west, Kanji, from the western nation of Kanyevania, has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers. All look like the hottest girls around, but this show quirkiness from the whack. Huh. I'm pretty sure Kanyevania went through demilitarization before, so I don't think it's not. Yori. If you were a fan of your slice of life shows, Ray, then prepare to join the Moe Church this season with the premiere of this funniest shows. When I watch it, anime is for nerds. Hey, watch it. Don't ever say that. Alright. There's no need to do anything in the shops, so I didn't receive any updates at the shops, so why not? We could save some funds. Whoa, I haven't realized I've got a lot of stuff. Alright. Sunday. Hold on, we're not supposed to go to work on Sunday. We're supposed to go back. It's supposed to be closed. What is she doing? Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes. Aww. Besides, you and Gil are in your uniforms too. I can't really show up in casual clothing. I'm being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? Still surprised that one didn't break the dress code. Gil? Hey, good to see you again, Gil. Don't have many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. And there she is, Alma. Everything's in place back there. Alma's here. You know, there was a time where people greeted others before seeing stuff like that. Come on, Drill, greet her properly. Won't Valhalla. Wait. Man, if that's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. It's reflex. Hold on, Alma came in your usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything about that? Rib swears get a free pass. Why? Still, silly question, never mind. JB came earlier too. The dogs went with him to get some ice. Huh. I thought we have ice. Trying to take it out of the bartending station is the chore, so it's better to buy some outside. Huh. What were you doing back there, Alma? Setting up the food warmer. Food warmer? 3 days ago. It's amazing. It looks like just a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Is it frame or flame? Which is it? Put the food inside it, press the button, just watch it as it warms the food up like a microwave. Infomercial bauble, though, really useful but tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong move, we'll be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched in a second. Huh. Infomercial stop, huh? It's the very least a good idea for gifts. Well, dynamic entry. Dorothy. Whew. Is it weird that I've already heard that 3 times in the last hour? Don't be like that. She's not saying out of malice or anything. She just found it funny. Taking her side. Do we need to fight? Yeah, we're not. We'll go check the microwave wires. Cool. Hey, Jamie's back. The whole Vegeta-looking MF. Motherfucker. And he's brought the corgis, too. Ah, there. Hello. Soldier, you're late. Hey, Jay. See, that's how you greet people. You shut it. I'll go help. I'll go help Sweater Pups. Man. Oh. Yeah, it's Dorothy. She's not good with... Yeah. We're all here, so we could start. Anchorage? Alma. It'll take a bait. It's doing well. You can't speed it up? Used the microwave wire things before. It's either warm nicely but slowly or burn that bitch. So how long? 15 minutes. A bell will ring when the time comes. 15 minutes? That's not bad. 15 minutes to cook your meals? That's not bad. 30 minutes is kind of is also acceptable, but 1 hour is a stretch. We need to kill some time then. Are you kidding me? Truth or dare? I don't know. I don't think it's a good game to kill time. Now, Uno, on the other hand, or Scrabble, those are some good games. Why didn't they do, I don't know, card games or board games? Bring them with them if it's going to be a small get-together. Look, Jamie's passing. Games are for kids. I'm in. Yeah, sure, why not? Sounds fun. As long as that much stays away from me. Oh boy, that'll make the time pass faster. Hey, you'll play. Okay. Rules are simple. If you get picked, you either pick either truth or dare. Okay. Jill, Dana, Gillian, Dorothy, Alma, Rad, Sheba. Rad. If you get picked, you pick truth or dare. After you finish, you get to pick somebody else. Oh boy. Oh no, oh no, 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 oh no, 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 da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Mhm. 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 Hmm. Oh boy. I'm not sure what to do. After you finish, you get to pick somebody else. We go like that until food's done. What about the punishment games? What punishment games? They're a hassle. Just issue new questions or challenges until the other person complies. That said, Jill? Yes? You start. Pick someone. Oh, let's see. Click the portrait of the person you want to pick. I don't know why, but my gut tells me to go with Dorothy. Well then, Dorothy? Yes? Truth or dare? Let's go with truth. Jill picked Dorothy, who chose truth. Is there anything you have rejected from clients? Those who want to roleplay with mutilation. Eek. Good call. You don't want that. Sure, I could take off my limbs with no problem. I have to do that for maintenance every now and then. But I'm not okay with doing it for clients, because first, that leaves me defenseless, which I cannot allow by any means. Second, half of the time the roleplay involves violent scenario. And there are some behaviors I won't reinforce, namely non-consensual stuff. Good call. Alright, my turn. Sweater puffs. Me? Truth or dare? Dare. You're brave. Either you're brave or stupid. I want you to say the most sultry voice you can muster. Admin override. Oh my god. Happy? Very. You caused some collateral damage there. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't mind me. Seriously? Alright. Sheba. Rad Sheba. Pick the dog who chose Dare. I haven't picked Dare. Bark. I actually do it, not to say it. Barking. Look. If I bark, I'm the king of the bar because I'm barking. Seriously? Alright, it's the Radster's turn. Jay, truth or dare? Dare. Pet? That's it? Okay, truth. Why are your nails so thin? Your nails. You won't be able to dig with such flimsy nails. All humans have nails like these. Wait, they do? Then how do you dig? Shovels. You're weird. Why are you so reluctant to pet him? It's just a gut feeling. I wonder how long until the food is done. Alright. Again. Dorothy again. I picked Dare. I want you to put your leg behind your head. Just that? Fine. The extra flexible joints weren't just a bluff? I never bluff. I'm pretty sure I heard something rip though. Okay then. Dana? I picked Dare. I dare you to stare Honey straight in the eyes for 10 seconds. Sure. Please stop. 7 seconds. Done. Okay then. Rad Sheba. Chase your tail, but only make 3 spins, no more, no less. Alrighty then. And done. That was 4. And now, 2. Ugh. Now that was 3. Alright. Alright, Jay, pick one. Dare? Dare you to call me. Oh my god, I can't, it's killing me. Oh my god. Good boy. Alright. Dorothy? Dare. Do something, okay. Let's get this over with. Removing your head? Removing your... Because I can remove my head with no problem. Do you want me to do it? I'll take your word for it. Want to see that? Nope. Nope. Yeah, but I'm not gonna be a party pooper here. I guess it's my turn. Dana? Truth? If you had to marry Honey or John, who would you pick? Jill. Whoa. Nice. She's cute, she's smart. I kind of own Gil anyway, so it's kind of redundant. Speaking of Gil, truth or truth? Fuck more. Pick one for me. Well, where were you born? I don't really know, actually. It's one of those things I can't remember or I was never informed about. Strangely, I do remember early childhood in the Arctic, of all places. The Arctic? Just hot? Abel! Food's ready. I have a quick... Careful. Cool. Very cool. Let's see. Hello. A little late for hello. Yeah, he doesn't even spoke. You're leaving already? Technically, we celebrated Mega Christmas yesterday. But I just got a message that Diana is making a ruckus, so I gotta leave. Good luck with that. Speaking of ruckus, how have you been doing? Fine, I guess. All this has helped me keep my mind off things for a while. Yeah. Is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years? Ask Katyusha, or any of the old literature major whose spouse went to war types. I mean, if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. If you tweak the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to... Eesh. Although the circumstances make me not want to, I gotta go. Careful out there. Yeah, you should take the chance to spend this time with everyone inside, don't you think? Yeah, you have to. Ooh, cutscene time. Okay, now what? What's going on? What the hell is going on? Why are there red glowing lights or something? I know it's a city, but still. What is going on? What is going on? Huh. Oh, she's looking outside. Chapter 3, Dulce. Wow, we moved on to a third chapter. That's cool. That's pretty cool. We moved on to chapter 3. Oh boy. Rent is due on the 30th. Make sure your account has the necessary 10,000 or you'll be evicted. On the 30th, damn it. Jill wants to see if Alex Doll's beard actually grows. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. If the Alex Doll's beard actually grows. His beard grows in real time. Alright. Jill bought what she wanted. She'll be pleased with herself. She'll surely focus on work. Rent is due on the 30th. Make sure your account has the necessary 10,000 or you'll be evicted. Oh boy. $26, $27, $28, $29, $30. Whoa. Why is the game making it look like you have to get a lot of money for this? Let's see. Mall Warrior returns to TV. You will never discover R34 for the first time again. Yeesh. Grand Slam Fighters. Monster Girlfriend Rari. Can't stop playing this game. Gorgeous graphics, innovative, addictive battle system, fun daily games, cute girls, music. Greatest of all time. Whoa. Glitch the Olympics returns next year. What happens in this cartoon? Cartoons are not for children. They're still largely colorful, but the themes are dark. Huh. Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate redeem. Whoa. All right. Enough wasting time. Let's get to work. We still have a lot of time, though, so we can do this. Good evening. Hey, Jill, get us in the back sorting an ingredient shipment. I've got things to do. The dog's in charge, okay? Bye. What? Wait, Rad Shiba? Alright, first order, pet me. Alright. Pet me. I'm in charge and I want you to do it. Alright. You can remove them by right-clicking their title or swipe. There. There we go. Hey, Jay. Come on, won't pet you. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. Jeez, what's wrong? You called? He said Will, not Gil. Who the hell is Will? Nobody. Don't be rude with poor Will. There's no Will. Do you need me to psych you up then? Enough already. Which one, me or Will? Oh my god. Just do it. The fuck just happened? Oh no, not this guy again. Virgilio. It's him again. Why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy. Putting up an act can be tiring, you know. It's all an act? Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Oh. There. Much better. We need a good show. Would you mind getting me a Bleeding Jane? Sure. A Bleeding Jane. That's what he wants. He wants a Bleeding Jane this time. Well, at least he didn't go cryptic. Alright, 1 Bronson extract, 3 powder delta, 3 Flanner guide. All blended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's your Bleeding Jane. Yes, this is just the thing. So tired putting on an act. Care to explain? It's a long story, and I honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind? For one thing, it's safer for me now. The Pompous Buffoon Act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer? There's a word that has been losing meaning lately. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion? Yes. You do know how weird that sounds, right? It sounds weird? You try not to raise suspicion, but... There. You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there. And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself, but I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention, but then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. Depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read, giving me yet another layer of enigma. Right. Congrats. No offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. Yep. You completely fooled me. Congratulations. Can you give me something spicy? Sure. Anything that is spicy. He wants anything that is spicy. He wants anything that is spicy. He wants something spicy, so anything like a Bleeding Jane or a Bloom Light or a Mars Blast. Why not a Mars Blast? That's spicy. Alright. 6 Bronson, 1 Powdered, 4 Flannered, 2 Carmo Tree. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5. Blend. Here you go. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. Do you like spicy things? Not me. I don't like spicy. My spice tolerance is lowered. No way. But Jill doesn't mind. Not really a fan, though. That neutral stance is actually weird. Everyone either loves spicy stuff or hates them with a passion. I can't handle spicy stuff. So it's more like hates with a passion. Do you like it? Lots. Not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also in a way mild or slight spice. If it's mild or slight spice, like in Indian food, then that's a different story. Just not something that is painfully spicy. I always had this dream of opening a curry stand. That's odd. I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages now. And it better be good ones, like Indian curry. Chicken tikka masala or chicken shahi korma. Anything that is good. Anything that is that good curry that goes with biryani. Because it's good. Bartender, call me Jill. I actually wanted to apologize. For what? You put up with me all this time without lashing up. I should apologize for my behavior, thank you. Hey, don't worry. I actually feel like I was too rude to you the last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You are a customer after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised nobody else have violently lashed out at me yet. Now you're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Virgilio really your name? Maybe, maybe not. Back to the cryptic nonsense again. If I'm a magnet for people who hide their personality as sort of past. Gil, Jamie, you... Did you say something? Nope, just rambling, paying no attention. Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar anyway? I was avoiding some chaps and came to this alley. Again? Again? In my time here, I've avoided people and ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built the bar here thinking about the runaway public. You may sound like a criminal. No, you're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We have people avoiding stalkers, solicitors, more shot by an insistent salesman than a shady figure, because the salesman is more of an... Whoa. Patrol's a part of the city might be near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar, they'll come. Sorry, I should just stop rambling. I don't mind. Do you think I'm really that type of person? Like I said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen in other days. In any case, can I get something bitter here? Sure. Anything that is bitter. Nah. This one is much better. Wait, hold on. Nope, not Sunshine Cloud. Pile Driver, that could be good. There's Suplex. Grizzly Temple. Nah, let's go with a Pile Driver. He wants something bitter, right? All mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Pile Driver. It's bitter. Here you go. This works. Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender? As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender, no, I don't. I'm more of a tea person than a coffee person, in my opinion. I get it, it's not for everyone. That cat boomer the other day. About her? You're still scared of her? No, but she looks so familiar. Maybe you're mixing her up with another cat boomer. No, that's not it. It's like the bandage girl last time. Even with the bandages, there's just something really familiar about her. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. Might be right. I'll leave you for now, bartender. Thank you for everything. Come again. Oh, detective's back again. Art. Ugh. Another new person wandering into the bar. Anything I can get you? Gut punch. He wants a gut punch. He asked for a gut punch, so he's gonna get it. Optional card routine. Age mix. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you go. 1 gut punch just for you. You got it right. What's up now? A bit of holiday blues, you could say. Let me guess, Mega Christmas? Why wouldn't I? You look more like a Festivus kind of guy. Why does everyone keep saying that? Because Festivus is a celebration going against the capitalist madness that is Mega Christmas. And you know, cheapskate. If you have something to say, then just say it. Nope. Although now that I think about it, Holiday Blues is not really tied to a specific celebration. Just a season. A season of consumerist craze. Merry Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas once was. I mean, the season has slowly become a slave to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came that Turbo Male guy. He started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. Turbo Male? That can't be his ring name. Yep, it is. Turbo Male? This is just like Turbo Man from that Schwarzenegger Christmas film. Jingle all the way. His partner was Buster Master and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Taggy names were not a problem. Buster Max Master? Dr. Chris Max? What is this? F-Zero? I'm kidding. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew that the guy became exceedingly popular and the song got out of control. Of course, that's the part everyone sings about. Santa became Nega Santa thanks to the Redmond family. He sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. Oh wait, since I have been recently playing Helldivers 2, does that mean in Christmas... Does that mean that on Super Earth there is a Super Santa? Because that would be awesome. Then again, it's not something that'll be out of place for Helldivers 2. Then every company jumped in on the bandwagon and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. The guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Mail? Yep. The holiday is a joke. Tell me you don't celebrate Festivus? Nope. You know what kind of people celebrates those things? The kind that's so lame and bland, they only talk about how they're better because they celebrate it. Those jerks only eat nuke and think they're better than everyone else. I see. Anything else they could get you? A fringe weaver. Ah, it's a bubbly drink. A fringe weaver. A fringe weaver. A fringe weaver. Let's see. 1 aldehyde, 9 carmotrine. Yes. All aged and mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically, Super Santa is Robo Santa, and Super Earth is really naughty. Look at what their citizens are doing to all robots they find. Yeah, the automatons, I'm aware. Any issues with the city lately? We're on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? Nothing new. The lid sheets at White Knight stopped, so that's that. Something about the armor. I haven't gotten much on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the Banksies has settled down. That's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records have been deleted. Security cams, system logs, everything. Whatever happened there, it's now more of a mystery. Maybe the wiping of everything protects her somehow. Bartender, you okay? Sorry, just got distracted for a bit. Not much to say, actually. There's the odd silly rumor here and there. The vending machine's tasers malfunctioning, implying more strength. Or that the writer of The Last Reign the World is actually living here as a brain in a jar. But those are kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. Yeesh. Anyways, I'm leaving. Happy New Year. Come again. Alright, no, wait, she's out. Gil! Yeah, taking your break? Let me know if someone comes in. Alright. Whew. Man, that was a lot. Now, let's see. So, I do want to continue where we left off in this, but all this talk is, starting to, take it all out on me. Yeah, so I think this would be a good stopping point here. This will be the good stopping point here for now. I know I'm stopping 5-6 minutes before I usually end. But if we continue this any further, then I'm afraid my throat might give out. So I'm just going to stop right there. The good news is I saved. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, let me do it again. There we go. Oops. All right, let's try it again. There. Things are pretty quiet outside. Sorry, Kim, but we're gonna have to deal with it later. Want to raid Dawn of Time BC? Want to raid Foamy? Let's see. Hold on, let me close the game. And let's move on to the lobby, main room. Well, alright, let's see here. Can we do a raid? Let's see if we can raid Jermaine. Sorry. Jermaine. My bad. I don't know why my brain is really... Yeah, Jermaine is doing good. Let's see. Stream Next Fest, Summer Game Fest, Wheel of Demos. Just got started, huh? Neat. Let's see if we can start the raid. I wonder if we can do it. Okay, this is good. We can do it. We can get started on the raid. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more streams. Your Prince Pidgeola do. I don't know why I'm static. Anyways, your Prince Pidgeola do. I will see you guys next time.